Ladies and gentlemen, this is your EIDL grant update for September 16th, 2020. In this video, I'm going to tell you how another senator has signed on to co-sponsor S.4227, the bill calling for mandating that the Small Business Administration disburses the full $10,000 economic injury disaster loan grant to all legitimate small business applicants. I'm also going to cite some more crumbling economic indicators that we have to relay to our congressional leaders and government officials so they pass the next round of stimulus and provide all the monetary ammunition you need as small business owners and Americans to save this country's economy. Democrat Senator from Nevada, Jackie Rosen, together with Republican Senator from Texas, John Cornyn, introduced S.4227 appropriating $100 billion to block the Small Business Administration from capping economic injury disaster loans at $15,000 or $500,000 or the existing cap of $150,000. Under this plan, the Small Business Administration would have to disperse loans of up to $2 million to all eligible small business applicants. The plan also calls for blocking the Small Business Administration from capping economic injury disaster loan grants at $1,000 per employee, $50 per employee, a slice of pumpkin pie per employee, and the Small Business Administration would be mandated to disperse economic injury disaster loan grants of $10,000 to all legitimate small business applicants, whether the Small Business Administration approved or declined an application for an economic injury disaster loan within 3 days' time of applying for the economic injury disaster loan. Also, if the Small Business Administration has already dispersed an economic injury disaster loan grant at the previous $1,000 per employee cap to your business, so for instance, if the SBA dispersed a grant of $1,000 because only you operate your business, then the Small Business Administration within 15 days of the enactment of this bill into law would have to disperse the remaining $9,000 to ensure that you are a recipient of the full $10,000 economic injury disaster loan advance and grant. The bill is appropriating $80 billion, so the Small Business Administration would be forced to go ahead and disperse the $10,000 economic injury disaster loan advance to you. After Senator Rosen and Senator Cornyn introduced the bill, 6 more senators signed on to co-sponsor the bill. Democrat Senators Edward Markey from Massachusetts, Chris Van Hollen from Maryland, Doug Jones from Alabama, Tina Smith from Minnesota, Tim Kaine from Virginia, and Mark Warner from Virginia, and Senator from Arizona, Democrat Senator from Arizona, Kyrsten Sinema, just signed on to sponsor the bill yesterday. So now the bill has a whopping 8 co-sponsors, ladies and gentlemen. It's picking up steam. Out of all of these senators, 5 of them are up for re-election. Republican Senator John Cornyn from Texas, Democrat Senators Edward J. Markey from Massachusetts, Senator Tina Smith from Minnesota, Senator Doug Jones from Alabama, and Senator Mark Warner. So these 5 senators will do everything that they can to ensure that they prove to their constituents they're doing everything they can to support small businesses to potentially increase the chances that they reelect them. Otherwise, in January, they get kicked out of their Senate seats, ladies and gentlemen. Retail sales for the month of August missed expectations. They came in at an increase of 0.6% when the projection was at 1.1%. Retail sales, omitting auto sales, also missed expectations, coming in at 0.7%. The projection was at 0.8%. Ladies and gentlemen, Yelp has reported that in its database, a whopping 163,735 businesses have closed their doors as of August 31st. A whopping 97,966 businesses have shuttered their doors permanently, ladies and gentlemen. They're not coming back. That constitutes 60% of all the businesses that have closed their doors. A whopping 32,109 restaurants have closed their doors. 61% of those restaurants have permanently closed down. They will not be coming back. Lo and behold, the economic cataclysm, ladies and gentlemen. So what do we have to do? We have to let these congressional leaders know, citing these stats, that they have to do everything in their power, everything that we have empowered them to do, to give us the monetary ammunition to save our families, feed our families, save our businesses, keep our employees on payroll, to ultimately save this country. Because this almost 200,000 people are going to have died as a result, have almost died as a result of the pandemic, as a result of the virus, ladies and gentlemen. And over 100,000 businesses have closed. 97,966 closed their doors permanently. Those represent, at the very least, hundreds of thousands of employees to millions of employees that will not be able to make ends meet, while landlords are telling them to move. And this is real. Landlords are telling people to move while people are exercising their right to use their security deposits as rent for a month on which they can't afford to pay for their rent, ladies and gentlemen. There's all kinds of things going down in this economy to which these congressional leaders are not paying attention, or they choose not to pay attention because they're just busy thinking of saving all of these businesses that continue to line their pockets. So you have to relay these crumbling economic indicators to sbc.senate.gov. That's the U.S. Senate Committee on Small Business and Entrepreneurship, and let them know that you demand that they pass S.4227, or the funding, so the Small Business Administration disburses the full $10,000 economic injury disaster loan grant to all legitimate small business applicants, and all the monetary support that you require so you can ultimately save this country. Because these congressional leaders, these government officials, they're not going to do it. You're the one that gets up at 5, 6, 4 o'clock in the morning to open your doors, to operate your business as best as you can from home, or do whatever it is that you can to keep consuming, to do everything in your power to keep your kids healthy, to keep your family healthy, so they can become productive and happy people and ultimately contribute towards growing this society. You got to remember, as a consumer, even if you're not a small business owner, you constitute 70% of the gross domestic product, the monetary value of finished goods in a region within a certain period of time. The main economic metric that a country looks to determine whether the country's economy is expanding or it's contracting, whether we're doing well, whether we are doing badly. And at this particular moment in time, we need these congressional leaders, these lawmakers and government officials to get off their behinds, play nicely with each other, pass S.4227 and every other form of monetary support that we require as Americans and small business owners in order to save this country, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you think. Drop your comments in the comments section below. Watch this video right here for more stimulus and economic injury disaster loan grant coverage. Click the like button if you like the video. Click the subscribe button to stay on top of my findings. As you know, we mobilize like no one else will. We spoke with the Problem Solvers Caucus, and they included funding for the economic injury disaster loan after we all called them, and I applaud you for that, ladies and gentlemen. Pardon my applause. My fingers busted up, but we did that. And I'm very proud of each and every one of you. Thank you so much for your collaboration and everything that you do, including my man Jason Mack, who shot me out the other day, and everyone who takes part in ensuring that we have the monetary ammunition to get through this war. Get through this war, because this economic disruption, this health crisis that the pandemic has dealt on this country is unlike any that we have ever faced. Unlike anything known to man, ladies and gentlemen. So, lawmakers, if they want to be on the right side of history, government officials, if they want to be on the right side of history, the President of the United States, if he wants to be on the right side of history, will do everything that they must in order to give us what we need, to give us our money, ladies and gentlemen. We're the one that put the money into there. They didn't do it. Give it back so we can have those tools, so we can have those weapons to save this country. May God bless you. May God bless the United States of America and everybody else on this planet. Talk soon.